welcome back to my channel. So I've got my friend Sophie here and we're going to be talking about running for beginners, so let's get right into it. So if you guys are OGs on my channel, you will remember Sophie because we actually made a running video like, I think it was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Like 6 years ago maybe.
The montage, you're actually looking at the lady.
I'm a lady.
Okay.
But Sophie is an amazing runner actually. Are you going to tell them a bit about your running?
Okay, so 2 weeks ago I actually ran my first ultra marathon, and for those of you who don't know, an ultra marathon is any race or running distance longer than 26.2 miles, which is the marathon distance. And yep.
Okay. Anyway, today we did a much calmer race, a much funner race, and we actually did a 5K with Subway, and it was so good. It was also in collaboration with Heart Research UK. It was such a fun day. So we're actually up in Edinburgh right now. So we're in Scotland. Oh my goodness. This is where she lives. So she lives in Scotland. So
freedom. Yep.
What is that?
I just thought I'd insert a Braveheart quote.
Oh, right. I was like, all right, mate. So we're gonna be giving tips for anybody that wants to get into running, if you're a beginner and all that good stuff. But we also want to show you what we did today because it was such a fun day.
You and I till the end, don't need to pretend. Again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together.
First of all, I actually got to meet an NFL player, which was pretty fun. He's massive, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty big.
He was like just
Clean it up.
cleaning my car out a little bit. Is it clean? Can you see me? Can you see me? So I guess my first question is, do you run? Because we're here doing a 5K.
Of course. So being a former rugby player, I'm used to running long distances in pre-season, but since I made the transition to the NFL, it's a lot shorter but faster movements, so that hill will be pretty daunting today.
We're not running up there, are we?
I think you could be. I hope you are. No.
Yeah, so it was really lovely to chat with Christian. So it was really windy, so I'm not sure if you can hear us, but because the NFL also have a partnership with Subway, so they were actually playing like NFL flag around like the starting point basically, so kids were getting to try it out, and I also got to try it out. Did you think I did a good job?
She was pretty damn stellar, I have to say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I got a new career on my hands somehow.
Do you want to be a pro? Definitely at least speak to one of your teachers in your school and ask them to go to the website to register.
And then came the run. Let me know, what is your first tip for beginners who want to get into running?
Just go out.
Just do
and
it.
Move. Doesn't have to be running necessarily, but as long as you're moving your legs. I'm literally just quoting off the last video because it's true.
Nothing has changed, has it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
just gotta go out and get it, and it really doesn't matter what you look like or how fit you are.
Basically, the way I got into running is that when we were 13, Sophie went to a different school and she did like cross country and that kind of stuff at your school, right? And so when she came back, I was like, I want to get into running, I want to lose some weight on it. It was like around 13, 14. This is when I started getting a bit more conscious about wanting to be healthier. And I remember she got me into it because I remember there was like this place where I went running all the time. You remember it, right? And like I could like barely run like 100 meters. So we did, I think we were running like 50 meters or something like that. And like you just get me to like run down and then run back and then run down and run back. You're like a little personal trainer, and we were just 13. And so we went running then, and then like obviously she went back to school, but she ended up moving away. She moved to Scotland, where we are. And then and then I carried on running, but I don't think I would have ever thought to go running as a form to get healthier if it wasn't for her. So this is actually really cute because I wouldn't have been able, I wouldn't be where I am at all, because I would never have been like, oh yeah, running is good for exercise, let me go and do it. I only had the confidence to do it and knew what to do because of her. So that's why I always say to like my clients, even now when I'm like teaching them how to start running, I'm like, just run and as much as you can and just keep running back and forth. Even if you walk a little bit, keep running, because that's how you get into it, because that's how Sophie here got me into running when I was just a wee 13-year-old kid. So from that story you would have gotten that Sophie actually got me into running, and I would say go running with a friend, especially if you have a friend who's good at running, but they don't have to be. It can be any friend that wants to start running too, because you encourage each other. Like I missed running with her, and even just today seeing her just running so fast and like having so much fun with it, I was like, I want to get back to that level where I was like really good at running. So and I remember this exact same feeling I had when I started when I was 13. I would see her running off and I'm like, I want to be like that. So running with friends. All right, what's your next tip?
Okay, very cliche, but you know that saying, you know that famous saying that I can't even remember right now, it's so famous.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was it. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And I can't stress enough how true that is. It doesn't matter what level of fitness you are, doesn't matter what race you're doing. I remembered. You remembered it. But it's just so true. So, for example, I really struggle with getting up in the mornings and going for a run, but that's the best time for me to actually do it because it just sets me up for the day right. But if I haven't laid my clothes out the night before, if I haven't planned where I'm going, you know, if I haven't like prepped kind of like my little snack before I go, because I like to have a snack before I go, then you know, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, my bed is cozy, and I won't go. So yeah, so although that phrase is very cliche, there's a reason why it's cliche. It's because it's true.
It is true. Okay, so my tip, which is going to actually be the last tip, is going to be sign up for a race. So, you know, make sure you sign up to a Subway race. They've got quite a few races coming up, so I will leave all the details down below. But I got into running because I signed up for a race. I actually did a race out in Paris. You guys will know the run that I'm talking about because I talk about it all the time. But it was actually a half marathon, so I went in a little bit at the deep end because my first ever race was like a half marathon. But training for that, it gave me something to work towards, and it really held me accountable. And I think signing up to stuff like that, you're like, you have to do it because the day is going to be coming up and you're going to have to run. So definitely recommend that, but also just keep it fun. The good thing about races, like the Subway races, is that they're fun. Like we had, like Sophie was saying, because she does ultra marathons, right? They're a little bit more serious, people are a bit more competitive. But stuff like the 5K we did today, it was like really fun, right?
Yeah.
It was like, she was like, this exceeded my expectations.
It really did, and I think just kind of going off the fun thing, I think for me, having fun is also defined by keeping things new because it's interesting.
Yeah.
And I know you said that's the last tip, and I'm sorry, but this kind of like, it rolls into that one. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak in there.
And it was so cute seeing all the kids running. Like they were so motivated, they were proper going for it, and I was like, that is amazing. Like I just loved seeing them having so much fun, and the atmosphere was so much fun. So I have to say a huge thank you to Subway for bringing us out for that. It was so good. I highly recommend you guys sign up for a 5K with Subway. They're doing loads of different races everywhere, and they're just so much fun, and they're in amazing locations like this one.
I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world
such a good day, and I just had so much fun being in that environment, and I just think it's great for families as well. Like, I think it's something that, like, if my family had signed up to something like that when I was younger, it would have been so good. And I wish I'd had my family up now even. I think even for like older families, because my family consists of like all adults now. But it still was such a fun and good day, and we just had so much fun running around being little kids. We felt like little kids again, and again the view was amazing. But honestly, sign up to a race. Let me know if you sign up to a race, and if you do sign up to any of the subway races, let me know, because I might do another one. Would you do another one?
Oh, definitely.
Like, I kind of want to see if there's one that I can travel to and go and do, because I think it'd be so fun.
A subway, if you just do a nice little ultra marathon, I'll be there.
What is wrong with you? An ultra? No! Stick to the fun 5Ks. I love it. I love it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy. Stay luscious.
Stay luscious.
And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
Bye.